This is Punters Inside Run. We're talking Group 1 racing. It continues at Sydney. We've got a wet track. We're going to start with the Group 1 Tancred, a weight for age event over the 2,400 metres, Shark. Wet, we have to take that into account. Now, we saw Gold Trip and Montefiore come out of the same race last time. Montefiore beat Gold Trip home. Will that happen again?
I don't think it will. I think with a wet track on the horizon, I think Gold Trip will just be licking his lips. We know he loves it to get his toe in a little bit. We saw that on Melbourne Cup Day. He was a great winner of the best staying race in Australia. So I think he's shown enough this prep to say he's somewhere near that sort of form. 2,400 metres, weight for age, wet track. He is very, very hard to beat in this.
We saw Dubai Honour come out and win last week, the overseas horse, so we've got to respect Joseph O'Brien with Cleveland.
Absolutely. They've got a great record here, European visitors, first up in Australia, right across Australia, but particularly the Sydney Carnival. Cleveland was favourite for the Melbourne Cup last year for most of the year. Didn't make the trip. He comes this year for the Tancred and then the Sydney Cup. Kieran McAvoy said the horse is going really, really well. He's been doing a lot of his track work. If it's okay for Kieran, it's okay for me.
All right, where did you land with your top three in the Tancred?
I'm going with Cleveland, just at that little bit better price. I'll be back in Gold Trip as well, so if he wins, I won't be losing on the race. And I thought next best was Sir Lucan, number 8. He'll go forward, probably tags Knight's Order. I think Knight's Order will be the leader. Sir Lucan will be there with him. I think we'll see a genuine tempo in this race, which will help those true stayers like Cleveland and Gold Trip. Hopefully Sir Lucan can hold on for a place.
I'm going with a Knight's Order, the leader, but a bit of a drifter in the market, but now it gets out to the 2,400 third up. The wetter track will suit. We saw this horse run third in the Caulfield Cup. I've got Gold Trip for second. 2 runs at 2,400 or more are second in the Caulfield Cup and the Melbourne Cup win. And then I'll throw Cleveland in. We could easily blow us away, but you just have to respect that overseas form. All right, that's the Tancred. We get to the Vinery Stakes and we look at the betting, and the betting says it's a 2-horse race, is it?
I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's actually a 1-horse race, really.
Okay.
Prowess beat all comers in New Zealand last time to win a Group 1. It was a really tough effort. She didn't do everything right. She got the wanders up a little bit over the last 150 metres, but was tough to the line. Comes back to 3-year-old fillies class at level weights. Oh, she's absolutely the horse to beat. Pavitra
is the other one. Yeah.
She's a classy horse.
Yeah.
We saw her in the Oaks during the spring, and she went pretty well in lead-up races to that. Led all the way to win easily last time, but they were really C-grade sort of fillies. I think she'll need to come up a level to beat Prowess, but they are the two standouts. Infinitive, number 11, next best. Good win at Canterbury, 2 back. Dropped in distance last time, wasn't too bad. Getting back up in trip, she can run a place.
Yeah, I'm the same with Prowess on top. It's at 8 runs for 6 wins and 2 placings. Comes off a Group 1 win at weight for age, beating all comers. Pavitra went well in that Kembla Grange Classic, as Shark just mentioned. I'll throw in Pierosa for third, who was behind Pavitra, but certainly will also appreciate the wet track. All right, that's the Vinery stud. Let's have your best bet and your value bet at Rosehill.
Well, Prowess is right
I'm
up
with you.
there
We both make Prowess our best bet.
As far as our best is concerned. I'll give you another one though. Race 6, number 6, Statement. Irish mare. She's a last start group winner at Tipperary, of all places, but she absolutely hosed up that day. She comes here first up, another European, in a winnable race at Group 2 level. I don't think there are any star mares in this race, so Statement can get the job done. Race 5, number 10, Waihaha Falls. Usually carries a lot more weight. It tumbles down the handicap a little bit in what's a really competitive sprint race. Getting around $8 or $9 each way. I think it's a great price each way for Waihaha Falls.
Okay, I'm sticking with Prowess, as I mentioned, just as the best bet of the day. And my value bet is a horse I went with 2 weeks ago in Mustang Valley, stable name Sally, of course. I thought it was value in the Coolmore that day. Just got a bit too far back in a race that didn't really suit tempo-wise. Wet track. 8 starts on a heavy. If we get to a heavy, 4 wins, 4 seconds. Yeah, it's a swimmer. So it's coming in the odds, hopefully. It's never missed the first 2, as I said. So Mustang Valley in race 6, number 2, an easier race than last start. All right, that's our look at the 2 Group 1s from Rosehill. We're going to have a little break. We'll reset the desk. James Lamb will come back in. Shark's got a multi. I've got a same race multi.
Oh,
yes.
I like that.
In the Australian Cup. And we've got to find that quaddie killer in the perk. Last week there was one. It's not going to get past us this time.
Moonga?
Let's not talk about it.
If you're in love with racing, then you'll love the new betting brand for racing fans. With exclusive markets, promotions, insights and content. That's better. Gamble responsibly.